Help me be a good mill! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. I am not op. Original post by you. Anxiety killed the cat in our Mommet. Trigger warnings. None. I don't think. Mood spoilers. Happy. Less than. An NBSP. Help me be a good mill. March 1st, 2023. My son and his wife had a baby on Valentine's Day. Her mom came out for the birth. It ended in a C-section after all. So my sweet Dill is healing from a C-section and trying to be super mom. I fly out to them next week. And I want to be as supportive as possible. How can I tell her to go the F to sleep without hurting her feelings? I want to gently guide both of them and not be bossy or tell them what to do. It's so hard navigating what I know of being a mom and trying to be sensitive to them as first-time parents. Baby also has tongue-tie, and while they wait to get that fixed, she has to pump at every feeding. She has got to be worn out. Mamas, tell me how to be a good mill. Thank you. Editing to add for clarity. My son texted me this morning asking if I could do some overnights when I come out. Her mom either isn't offering or my Dill isn't asking and is trying to do it alone. He said she is getting almost no sleep at night and this is not sustainable. I want her to sleep, heal, bond with baby. I just want to hear what was helpful to you. What words were encouraging and how I can support her without taking over. Edit 2. You are the best of the best Mommet. I love you. Each and every one of you. This is a hard task. And you're out here momming every day. As a mom with a grown flown married new dad's son, I barely remember the haze of the early years. Now all I remember are the golden moments. Some of our struggles that were growth opportunities for me and so much joy. Someday, when you're the mill, be the mill you needed. I'll try to be the very best for my son and Dill. To change this dynamic of an overbearing, unhelpful, difficult, exhausting presence to one of mutual love and respect. Thank you for helping me become that person. Purple Heart. Edit 3. I just got off the phone with my son. He was able to call on his way home from work. He is an electrical lineman and has been working 16 18-hour days his first week back due to a recent tornado. I listened to him talk about all the things going well, the rough spots, and how he wants to be a good support to his wife. Loudly crying Purple Heart. Then I told him all the things you have said here. I am following their lead. They are the parents and I am the support. I asked him to teach me how to wash the pump parts when I get there. And show me where and how baby things are organized. I told him I want to cook a lot of food. Have fresh fruits and veggies on hand. And do the burping, diaper changes in middle of the night walking around so they can sleep. I will cook and clean and fade into the background so they can figure out their lives with this little human they created. He thanked me and sounded so relieved. So, thanks again MOMMIT. You saved the day. You saved me. You have saved my relationship with my son and Dill by preventing me from being an ass if a mill, Mom. I'm taking everything you have said to heart. And I will apply it. An NBSP. Update. Help me be a good mill. March 12th, 2023. Hi, Mommet. I was here a few weeks ago asking for advice on helping out my son and Dill during my visit after their son was born via C-section. I arrived 24 hours ago and I think I've washed bottle and pump parts 100x. I also swept while she slept and my son ran a few errands. We all went to Costco together to find appealing foods for Mom. Then I ran other errands for them while they had time together. I paid for all of it despite my son protesting. We have folded about 7 loads of laundry. 3 of them had approximately 97 tiny pieces of human clothing. At least that's what it felt like. My son and I changed the sheets on their bed, made dinner together while my Dill fed baby. The schedule is that I will go to bed by 10 p.m. and be up with baby after 6 a.m. Mom and Dad will sleep until they wake up. Mom is pumping and baby is bottle-fed due to tongue and lip tie that will be revised soon. So I can cover 12 feedings until she absolutely has to pump. I might do some night support of packaging up milk and washing bottle bits this week when my son goes back to work. I've offered. They can decide if they want that help. My son is showing me the ropes and correcting me when I don't get something right. I'm asking, would you like me to do this or that? Quote, insert help options here. When Dill asks me to do something like help her bathe baby, I text my husband and told him to order a Roomba so that they can stop sweeping the floor. I'm sitting in a rocking recliner with my grandson on my chest while my son and Dill shower together. It's been their routine for a few years. Listening to them talk and laugh makes me feel like they are going to be fine. These first few weeks are so hard on new parents. But they are going to make it. Baby laughs in his sleep. His hair is curly when wet but sticks straight out when dry. Changing his diaper is like wrestling a greased alligator, and I've been peed on twice. My son said I was christened, and I'll know when I've been baptized. It's only day 1 and it feels like it was 768 hours long. Tears of joy. Thank you all for the beautiful advice. I'm hearing you in my mind. You are still guiding my actions and words. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Editing to add. I handled my first blowout. Mom and Dad left. I run errands and baby is snoozing next to me. I'm so sorry that many of you moms don't have good mom-mill situations. It breaks my heart. Truly, my mom and I aren't super close. Major personality differences and live in different states. She did the best she could, but it wasn't always what was best for me. But she has dropped everything and showed up when I need her. I guess I thought that's what people do when they love each other. We may not like each other at times, but we do love each other. For those of you that hope to be a good mill someday, just remember that you love your child. If you believe in and trust them to make good decisions as they age, then they will choose a good partner. Choosing my son means choosing his wife. Loving my son means loving his wife. And when you decide to love someone, and make it a verb, an action, a choice, loving them becomes easy. I have actually told my son if his wife wants to get up and make her own scrambled eggs, she can. If she wants to move around and be inside her own body, taking care of her own needs, he doesn't need to force her to sit. And she thanked me. And I'm constantly checking in with her that his obnoxious humor isn't too much. That I don't need to straighten him out. I hope we all grow up to be better people than the examples we have had. That we don't treat others the way we were treated and call it a rite of passage. We don't have to perpetuate the injustices we have received. We can build deeper, more loving relationships by choosing not to engage in the petty, lazy or selfish behaviors we have witnessed. I've always said, love only multiplies. It doesn't divide. It shouldn't subtract. It adds. Love grows and grows when we add people to our lives. If we nurture it, tend it like a garden, weed out resentment and fear, fertilize with laughter, hope and joy, we will reap a bountiful harvest of love in return. The love we receive becomes love we can share. Go forth and multiply your love today. Even if that means not strangling a partner or drop-kicking your difficult child into next week. That's AA form I'd love too. Purple heart, purple heart, purple heart. An NBSP. Reminder, I am not the original poster. What a lovely read, especially after the horror mills I often read about on here. She is one such woman other women must look up to. Her Dill is lucky to have such a darling mill. I've always said, love only multiplies. It doesn't divide. It shouldn't subtract. It adds. Love grows and grows when we add people to our lives. If we nurture it, tend it like a garden, weed out resentment and fear, fertilize with laughter, hope and joy. We will reap a bountiful harvest of love in return. The love we receive becomes love we can share. I hope everyone follow this cardinal rule of life. We may not like each other at times, but we do love each other. This is a person who understands the difference. Frustration with someone, dislike of what they've said, or if a personality quirk does not have to be relationship ending. Sometimes it needs to be. But too often we see people go nuclear. I hope you all have relationships with your Mills and Dills like this one. What a great mom, Mill. Reading this was a breath of fresh air. She sounds like a wonderful Mill. This is a good way to start the day. Good moms are worth their weight in chocolate. And good Mills are an especially rare bird. This is beautiful, and gives me hope as the mom of a baby boy that maybe someday, if he chooses to have kids, I won't just be an automatic nightmare to his future family. Ha ha ha. My mom was and continues to be a huge help to me in this phase of my life. I would relish the opportunity to do the same for my own child and his chosen partner one day. What a great mom. My Mill gets here tomorrow and I can't wait. She loves being a grandma and never gets tired of putting the toys back in the bin so he can dump them out again. She's also an awesome cook and I'm so excited to not have to think about what to make for dinner for the rest of the week. What a thoughtful Mill, putting in the hard work, deferring to the parents at each step, and acting as a kind support in the background. So nice. Though I must add that I absolutely cannot imagine showering with my husband right after giving birth and with my Mill in the next room. Lol. Good for them. Though. Not to brag, but she sounds exactly like my mom. Especially the part where she's scared to overstep. My mom is my hero and my best friend. I've always been proud to have her as my mom. I even wrote my "This is my idol" paper about her when I was in middle school. And since I'm a mom myself, I've appreciated all she's done for us even more. And she is a great Mill too. She loves my husband like he is her own. And he loves her too. My goal is to be just as great a mom. And if I get the chance, Mill and grandma like her. Oh. Man, this is great advice in general for supporting new moms. My sister is about to have the first in our generation. And this was almost like a how-to guide to be supportive without being a needy, overbearing presence. Not to mention just how lovely the whole post felt from start to finish. This is amazing. I have two amazing Mills. They are very different people but are supportive in their own ways. And complement each other. In what one lacks the other doesn't. I am so incredibly lucky to have them. What a lovely person. I bet she's going to be an awesome grandma. Reading this makes me so happy. I love how considerate she sounds. I don't have kids but I wish my Mill was like this. She seems so sweet. Wonderful read. This just reset my whole Redditing for the day. After all those posts about terrible parents and in-laws, it's such a joy to read about the good ones. I wish nothing but the best for Oop and her family heart. I am so luckily my Mill is amazing. Having two kids and having her around for support is so awesome. What a breath of fresh air to start the day on. Okay, my daughter is only 8 and I'm 39 but suddenly I'm really hoping she wants to have babies someday so I can be this grandma when I grow up.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.